and then the torque roll. Up we go. Now he's going to add all the power he's got. He's going to run out of airspeed, but the torque of the engine and the prop is going to keep the Fagan ethanol-powered MX2 turning, and he's going to back right up down through his own smoke. There's the turn. 60 miles an hour now, 70 miles an hour, flying backwards, the airplane turning 80 miles an hour, backward flying in the MX2. Greg Poe on the corkscrew torque roll. The next maneuver is called the triple vortex. Another hard pull to the vertical, and Greg puts the Fagan MX2 through a series of gyroscopic rolls known as the triple vortex. Greg Poe, Airshow pilot par excellence, as he brings it back to show center. Now watch another hard pull. 8 G's pushing it down to the sheet. Goes to the inverted. At show center. Now, hanging by the straps. Negative G's trying to throw him outside the cockpit. 6 negative G's to a vertical roll. Greg has been flying for 35 years. He's a former test pilot, logged over 8,000 hours in over 100 different types of aircraft. He's developed his flight routine with the help of his very first flight instructor, John Chambers, who still coaches him today. In 1999, Greg placed second in the World Freestyle Sport Flying Championships, broadcast by ESPN. All right, here we come for the Vortex Knife Edge Spin. I love this maneuver now. Watch him trading the altitude for airspeed. He's got the pedal to the metal. Taking the next two, and up he goes for the Vortex Knife Edge Spin. Now watch him. Rolling the airplane. Runs out of airspeed. Puts in the rudder. Holds the aileron in opposite direction. Now pushes forward on the stick. Here's the Knife Edge Spin by Mr. Greg Poe in the ethanol-powered Fagan MX2. Now the Knife Edge tumble coming up next. This is a wild ride. Watch him as he gets some altitude down there, and then he's going to dive in towards show center. He's going to roll to the knife edge, then tumble to the right and to the left. Over the past 10 years, Greg's unique style of flying has amazed millions of fans at hundreds of air shows around the world. Here we go, the knife edge tumble. Watch it, here we go. Look at the nose, over the tail. Now, I'll tell you what, you're a pilot going in, you're a pilot coming out, but right now he's along for the ride. Greg is going to do something in the Fagan-powered MX2. He's going to turn it in from an airplane to a helicopter. And let's see if he can do that. He calls this the Phoenix Hover. He's going to count on a lot of horsepower. And that prop spinning at high RPM to hold the Fagan MX2 right up into the wind. And we're going to see if he can stop it just like a helicopter. Airplanes are not meant to do this, but let's see if raw power and pilotship can make it happen. Here we go. How about that? Stopped in midair by an aircraft, not a helicopter. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Greg Poe and the MX2. He's got a lot of running authority in this airplane, and I'm going to have you watch him right now as he brings it back to wag the dog right at show center. He is going to be waving at you in the MX2. If you see him start to wag the dog and wave, everybody put your hands in the air and wave back to him. Here we go, Greg Poe in the Fagan-powered MX2. What if the right says you wag it off? Let's hear it back to Mr. Greg Poe in the MX2. Thanks all of you for coming to today's show. Great tour this year to Jacksonville, Florida, Washington, Detroit. For more information, feel free to talk to Greg after the flight. He'll be up here at the announcer's rather at the autograph tent. Native of Boise, Idaho, spent most of his life there. He started his flying career at an early age, earned his pilot's license when he was a teenager.
They want you to go cut the grass. They said that's going to be right for the
It's time for the craziest man here to take to the runway.